Okay, hi everybody. I thought I'd do a little guitar tip today about the Mixolydian mode. So the Mixolydian mode, or the Mixolydian scale, or the dominant seventh scale, whatever you want to call it, is a scale that goes well over dominant seventh chords. So it's used a lot in blues, it's used a lot in jazz. The sound is like this. If I have an A7, here's the scale. It's basically a major scale with a flat 7. So the 7th note in the major scale is flattened 1 fret. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, root, 2. Okay? So that'll work over any dominant chord. You could have a 9, a 13, any of those dominant chords, the Mixolydian scale is going to work great over. So how to use it, a lot of people ask about that, because sometimes you go to play over this dominant seventh kind of groove, and you end up sounding like kind of like a scale. So the way I look at it is you want to infuse, if you want that bluesy sound, anyways, which is kind of what we're talking about. You want to infuse your pentatonic lines with those Mixolydian lines. And so what that means is, like, in the Mixolydian, the major third is there, which is not in our minor pentatonic scale, right? The 6 or the 13 is there. There's what I call the 13 because it's up an octave. There's the 6. Because it's in the lower octave. The 9, both in the new octave, so I'm calling them 9s. So to use those sounds in addition to your pentatonic lines. So, I mean, that's pentatonic. And then I want to maybe add that 13 sound in there. You get onto that third. There's that 6. See that? Over those dominant sounds. One thing you can do is, instead of walking up the pentatonic, add the 6th instead, and you get a little bit of that major sound. A little bit of major, bit minor, which is the nature of the dominant 7th chord, right? It's got a major third and a flat 7. Right? It has the nice 9, my favorite note. It's got that little bit of the major pentatonic in it. Minor pentatonic. So, I'm just giving you a few tips on how to use it. It's a huge topic, obviously, and I'm not going to go up the neck. I'm just going to talk about this one position. So within this scale or any other scale, you will find on the guitar these physical diagonal patterns. Right? They're all over the place, and you can pick which one you want to use. And of course, they are all arpeggios, usually triads. So this is an E minor triad, E, G, B. But what am I trying to say here? You don't have to know that it's an E minor triad. It's good to know, but you don't have to know. So if I take these diagonal occurring patterns within the Mixolydian, see there, I had an E minor to an A major. Again, a little slide into that third gives it a little bit of, makes it a little hipper. Right? That was mostly Mixolydian notes. great players, Robin 40 kind of players, is with the Mixolydian scale on the way up, instead of that classic blues line, they'll use the major third. But what's interesting is that in the descending part of the line, often they'll use the minor third for a bit of sass. Okay, so it's a little bit of Mixolydian stuff for you. Those diagonal patterns are great. Right? Find all the ones you can. A major triad, A major triad, E minor triad. Don't worry too much if you don't know what they are. Just experiment with them and go, hey, I like that sound. I'm going to use it. Use it forwards and backwards, right? So I can play like those kind of lines. Okay, hope that's helpful. See you next time.